My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Beyond the horizon. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, Our course is yours to set. I can recall how...
Molly's gonna come through those doors any moment now.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more.
I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The
Cult of the Dragon, a fractured
支离破碎的宗教，
Some believers hold that
不死巨
undead
龙，
dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at
就
the
觉得
foot
这
of the
游戏缺点就是这样，
Jungles.
他没办法那个设定说把你那个脸上血给消掉。我在想说要不要去找那个 MOD。
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant. First
打到
softly,
哪里了？你到博德之门了
the
吗？
starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
干掉25个邪教徒。
I had Mazura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day.
你那个养育间只要一开打，商人就是直接敌对，所以那个 你知道可能会敌对的那些势力啊，你要先把东西买一买或偷一偷，然后再跟他们开战。
My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could feel the spine of the world.
暗夜之歌你要记得是要最后解哦，因为暗夜之歌你解到后面去一个地方，它那个就会像那个你第一章进第二章一样，很多任务都会改变。所以像那个月塔的东西也要先买一买。
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. all that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
你就偷一偷。
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come
对
closer.
啊，好东西都很贵，所以要用偷的比较好。
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are a powerful party indeed. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The
死亡三神。
The dead too. You must face them. I will help.
然后我跟你讲过，你要玩偷东西啊，你有这一件吗？优雅不一。哦，有可能。拿无剑选的话，我的诗人是玩那个就是法术跟近战远程，我3个都有。哦，有哦，那 OK 啊，你有这件就好。这件偷东西超好用的啊！好，我们休息完就前往博德之门。没有啊，你偷东西一偷完东西嘛，对不对？比方说，我现在是用我的私人偷东西，偷完之后嘛，对不对？就马上让它快速传送回营地，然后你再切换回，你再把另外3个人留在现场，然后那个被偷东西的 NPC 啊，就会跑来找你那个对你留在现场的人物说话，然后这时候就会有选择，你可以告诉他东西不是我偷的，然后他就会走掉。然后等他回到固定的位置上，开始做自己的事情的时候，就代表说他已经忘记刚刚东西被偷了。不用用到长修，你只要传送回营地，然后等一下就好了。然后走，我们去博德之门。会找你，就是他那个只要有找你的队友讲话，然后你会有一个选项跟他讲说不是我偷的，他就会放过你，然后他就会回去做他的事情，你就看他走回自己原位，那你就可以把你的私人你就会把你要偷东西的一个角色再传送回原地就好了。啊，我是建议说你每次偷完东西嘛，对不对？东西偷到以后就先存档。就先快速存档。
Salutations.
啊，干嘛放？我干嘛对自己放？我在笨什么？
Not as bad as it could have.
啊，去博德之门，终于呀！出发！哎，怎么不到营地来？
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you...
这件盔甲好酷哦，
You, tethered to two others.
做的还蛮细腻的。
Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
真的觉得那个
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
有动画吗？哎，真的哎，我真的觉得影星是那个哎，名副其实的女主角。你想想看，其他的伙伴啊，有类似这种让你敞开他的那个过去，让你知道他过去的时候，都不会有那种类似的动画，都是那个跑字幕而已。啊，就只有影星有这种动画。谁呀？他的家人吗？
Remember that it is a common right amongst Aluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not
真的是他父亲哦。
him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him.
诶，还活着啊
He！ lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame.
可怜的，被洗脑。
Impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever shard
暗夜
throne Selûne has
暗夜之
given
矛
to, they are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature
那
she is.
如果到博德之门之后，我们先来跑五星的一个任
See that your
务。
parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
这把武器，传奇4支啊 ，ED8加3穿刺哦，有黑暗视觉，武器附魔加3，月华之光，哇哦，3D10耶，光耀，召唤一道光束，对所有进入光束或在其中开始回合的生物造成伤害。你可使用动作将光束移动18公尺。哦，月之尘埃，月光照亮你周围的区域，让敌人难以行动，同时增加盟友造成的伤害。哇！在回合开始时，光芒内敌对生物豁免检定。哇！棒哎！啊，这样就犹豫了。看这一把，伤害是低了一点。法术，他法术3D10，投掷哦。投掷的武器，加10，加10，支持这把。接下来，我就想这个该死的正义之地到底要怎么消掉？我被进博德之门就被砍了。
Light on my feet.
对，
Quite the cozy setup you have here.
I can't believe it. I can't believe. And by killing him, you set him free. I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
小孩会不会最后变成一个德鲁伊啊？
Shadow, Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning, but it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel her grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
是啊，我只看到一团黑焰。
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
戒指，幽影之刃，看一下这法术是什么？在手中幻化出一把能造成2到16心灵伤害的阴影短剑。当你使用这把短剑攻击一个处于微光或黑暗中的目标时，你的攻击直甩将处于优势。可以解除后再装备，但必须留在哦，好像很酷哦。好，那接下来是要长修吗？
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Ah, cool.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following.
为什么看变脸啊？
Scraping, yes sir, no sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling
是他啊
apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick.
搬运工
We're traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will say to my
他那个眼睛那个白眼好可爱。
But tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
变形好厉害哦，瞬间就变成另外一个人呢。
Sleep for 100 years. Looks safe enough for a night, I reckon.
Beyond 怎么有不祥的预感？
the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
终于到博德之门了吗？ 飞龙岩瞭望台，看一下，前面就是博德之门吗？这边，这个应该就是博德之门这一区。这边有城市，有一个住宅，有房子。那这边是什么啊？ 这边是城堡，这是要塞吗？场景做的真的很棒。好，我们下去吧。空的。就这样。哎，对话。
The gate is closed.
as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me
往下解啊。
I think we should track down my fellow
新的任务还要继续往下解，目前还没有白头发，所以待会到博德之门，我会先跑隐形的任务吧。
And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. And then we can make their pretty
是没变白哦？为什么啊？可能是吗？哦，这个只难念啊。哦，没关系，我先继续跑下去。
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves.
山神
Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three.
洗手就能获得挫败死亡山神的力量，主脑就不会回应选民，而是我。
Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
哦，这个应该会影响结局哦。我想想看哦，要当英雄吗？还是我看看，我会选。好，选第一个。
Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel when the moment comes. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
睡眠不需要你。哎。这是什么？
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
战士。神之声音命令，每回合1d6伤害。智力感知魅力属性承受减1减值。哇哦！ 这么嗨！来，送一个东西给你们打。 召唤分身。哦。哦，召唤分身这个。
Another fight. Let's go. Can't slow down.
大。17D， 先给他杀。哦。在至上真神夺取控制前，逃进传送门。哦，我要逃进传送门了。我现在才看到。再送一个东西给你打。想哦，离中部。手打起，给你个3。变白痴了，哇！智力负11耶，瞬间变白痴啊！这孩子很可怜，智障，变智障了，一直冲出来哦。想想哦，飞上来。哦，到不了。
my feet.
Forever, pal.
More are coming. Hurry! Or we
最后一轮了。
Gods, it's hot in here.
我想是只要有一个碰到就好。只要有一个碰到就好。哦，这是哪？哎，为什么我在空中？等一下，等一下，这是 bug 吧？你看到吗？
That thing's not going to hold together much longer. 有一堆洋基诗人啊！哎呦，掉到地上了！哇，他们爬上去爬好快哦！哇，这怎样？要爆炸了吗？ 先攻。
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
等一下哦。啊，直接短袖比较快。然后 ，Go。
Don't be shy. Whisper mode.
想想哦。 哎，2发没中，没关系。哎，
Swift as my feet can carry me.
哎，动作了。
Ready for another round?
Victory is assured.
Friend of death, you will be cleansed.
刀。
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I can keep going a little longer now.
见了。
Maybe later. To speak to her more than I do. Better wait until she is free.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Help us.
等一下这边，哦，这边不能休息哦，那我短休。哦，要节省一下了。等一下，我看一下哦，我要嗑药啊，小不点先出来，然后我的药嘞。 啊！
Seek and you shall find me.
What's the story?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Help me!
These things have stayed.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
啊，技能先放一放。
Help me.
我也出来。好，出发。往前跳。
I can't hold them off much longer.
Never wanted the easy path.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
这是什么？蜘蛛人啊！呵呵。真好帅啊！
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against.
保护我们不受至上真神侵害的源头。
I must subdue him.
哦。
Everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you.
你变个样子啊！原来是夺心魔啊！
I am the one that came to you in your dreams.
我天哪！
Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now. Together, we can turn the tide.
好，我们先来打4只。哦，在上面一只。心如止水。对，不会用飞弹打它。哦，这也是5升诶，那是5升啊，是5升。那个12，然后这一点点。上镜妹子竟然是夺心魔，白捏了，开始那个白捏了。等一下，痛哦！ 啊，这个效果很烂哎，怎么是这个啦？96。哇，血好多哦！想一下，激光弹打他吗？11滴的话，11滴我不理你了。差点要瞄到我自己人。水。上面这一只嘛，来送个武器给你玩。我法师死掉，震慑中应该是没事，定身，所以应该只有这一只会动。哎呀，当后面成功了。哦，这样吧你，哎，靠，太远。16，跳过来这边，知道吗？好，射到。然后孔到一只，然后上面这一只。啊！加油啊你！你要飞去哪？哦，来。现在是狂暴哈！想想哦，激光弹。吃到状态吗？进来一点。哎呀，还没中。 带电生术。想想哦，算怪物吧？哎，可以哦。跳哪里去了？你智障吧你！啊，靠，在后面。还没有砍到自己人吧？好，很好。攻击结束了吗？红你啊！爽！哦，是3D。跑出来了，他都跑掉了。上面再一只，射得到吗？哎，射得到。哦，中了，致盲。好，我看看哈，我的回合去吗？可以。中。然后上。那我想干嘛吗？这样东西会捡不到哎、欸。好了，没关系啊，下去吧你，拜拜。好。
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer, even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
就觉得这个脑子好大的好夸张哦，一主脑服知晓着至上真神哦。
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
所以我看看了哦，我们先问他这个吉斯妖是谁好了？哦，奥菲斯王子，他就是奥菲斯王子哦。
His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithic Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
所以好，你也被囚禁在这边吗？哦，没有。
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
没想到，难怪他一直说要建议我们吃虫子，因为他就是夺心魔啊。然后
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours. You seek to reverse an inevitable process, a process of
对
evolution.
吧？不要，
When I first escaped,
我不要当夺心魔啊！谁想当章鱼啊？
but the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before.
想当灵犀怪吗？你们那个最后结局是变成灵犀怪，你们会想吗？各位，我是想避免自己变成夺心魔。我以为你已经答应我了，我不喜欢你的暗示。好，选第4个。
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me,
你不想当人就对了。哦，原来如此。不要，我想当人，我不要进化，不要，不要，不想都别想。
let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind,
什么东西？这是虫子啊！
look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
斗是一只蝌蚪，星星蝌蚪，金石蝌蚪。好，我们先来把东西捡一捡，都是材料，好东西，好东西。可以聊个天吗？嗨。
The orb hums with cerebral magic.
啊，我先存个档，可以打破吗？
Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse. The murmur of his power
先捡一捡。
siphoned away.
是一个徒手攻击的。
No time to rest. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
见了吗？哦，不见了。好。 等我一下啊，我先把东西捡一捡。材料都是材料，不能放过哦。捡一捡。 还有东西吗？ 应该没什么特别的了吧？哎，捡的差不多，我们可以出去了。哎，出口在哪？哦，这边。好，通往物质位面的传送门。飞龙岩瞭望台。睡觉，应该不会再被夜袭了吧？烧宇，烧宇在吗？烧宇，你看我的隐性变白头发了，烧宇。
There's been a mind flare inside the artifact or astral prism the whole time we've had it.
真的被搞到没有一觉好睡的。
Even though I've seen it with my own eyes.
烧宇，烧宇在吗
I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
先离开，先存个档。好，看一下哦。好啊，我们先出去，离开营地。之后长修不是被怪夜袭，就是被伙伴夜袭，不然就是伙伴夜袭自己，伙伴夜袭伙伴。真的，是的，还真蛮好看的哎，难怪一堆人想说希望影星是白头发。他刚刚有人讲话，据点多做他们耐射时，好 ，OK， 都听你的。然后放一下技能。今晚，就算我明天上早班，我今天一定要走到博德之门，我才关台，谁都不能阻止我。我一定要看到博德之门的大门。之门应该不用很远吧？这些我都先不捡了，直接冲啊！
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day though.
10天前，你太久了吧？听起来你妈大概是死了。
That means you don't come back. My mum is coming back though. She's looking for me. If you see her, tell her Yenna's looking for her. It's really scary when you're alone without your mum.
那刚刚那个好感度，扣了那个好感度，那个也跑太快了吧？完全没有看到是扣还是增加但我直觉应该是那个啦，应该是扣分，那个不应该是不赞同。这是哪？
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to the situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contraction.
处理一个小合同分析。
Not that it's any of your concern. You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
金子我可以给你，不过可以在杀人之后再拿回来。啊，吓吓他。20哦。我们来交个朋友哦。哇！ 他怎样喝药水的？
Overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
800经验呢。哦。
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next?
盗贼拿这个金币，在城里找个避难的地方。这避难是什么意思啊？避难吧，避难的地方。这个翻译，这个错字。好了，给他个100块啦，拜拜。
From some stranger, but I will, for the sake of my daughter. Thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
There is so much wrong with that name. All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the gift... At long last! Here's your payment, as we agreed. I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
进去吧。这是不是有什么秘密呀？
I go away for a few days and the place is rolling over there.
啊。 哎，我看看这个活板门是什么？ 下去哦，是吧？
I applaud your taste.
Have a lot
on my mind. Well, in it. Oh, I'm not your enemy. Quite yet, anyway.
烟花是怎样？
Still alive. So watch how you go. There's a trap. Moving in. Trap. Be cautious.
This'll be fun.
No time for mercy.
What's next, I wonder? Have to keep pushing.
Looks like a trap.
准备起爆的烟火。
Let's get going. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
暗沉。好。
My faith will guide me. No time to waste.
No one stopped me yet. Don't waste a step.
一堆陷阱。
Trap. Be cautious. Trap. Be cautious.
哦，这颗熊哦。
A long way to go still.
等一下，陷阱清一清呢。
Looks like a trap there.
这一条。
What to do?
先掉了吧。
Time to press ahead. Trap. Be cautious.
好，我们来看看这个箱子是什么。 勒索信，知道招神赶快去拿货，把它放进太极熊里。哦，
Might be worth checking out his donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
我刚刚拿的那个吗？ 这只熊啊，
Still breathing, despite everything. At least things have stayed interesting. Should mind my step.
Step carefully. There's a
Easy.
trap.
This place is hungry for blood.
trap.
A trap. Time to dance.
哎，可以敲吗？还可以敲哎。好，那这边应该是就是要拿的是熊而已了。好，我们上去吧，先存个档。哦，这边东西前面都带走。哦，钻石耶！哇，200块，200多块啊！赞赞赞！走。
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Sinister? Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of even the unhappiest child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Really? There's no this? And nothing to get to the bottom of? I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
还有什么秘密吗？去楼上看看。一段没有完成的手写爱情故事。哦，衣柜。哦，好看一点的服装了，先带走。玩具商地下室钥匙。哦。这边没什么东西吗？去了。这之门要往哪个方向啊？这边吗？地震啊！
Felt like a quake fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for
for a flock of pigeons.
放走。不要解任务，不要不要。检查点什么意思？梅特，斯特没死了，他谁啊？让我过去。
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
黛西露珠毛毛。
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel
装
connection,
不里面有
resonance.
Not just yet. State your business.
哇！进去你还跟我收200块。
Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of
秘密
Moonrise,
全部他知道了啊。
and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
谁要被捕啊？
Die now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take
God
heed.
damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
快快，趁现在过去！对，这里是这边还是飞龙关哦？不对啊。
What does it feel like?
Up there, Danfalan's dancing axe. The Harper safe house Jahira mentioned. Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
等一下哦，我看一下哦，应该可以跳过去吧？好，可以 ，Go。有什么吗？挖掘失败。监狱，可以往监狱，先不要进去。哦，这边下面还有东西耶，我们下去看看。先把地图逛一逛。陷阱哪边？看一下。啊，宝箱上面了。船呢？好，我们去刚刚发现的那个裂缝看看。先存个档。黑龙岩监狱。墙壁。
I'm ready.
Breathe deep and move.
先把火车数一数，太危险了。然后
The mission has to come first. Shall be done.
Civilization beckons at last.
Dum-de-dum. I can be subtle sometimes.
追发。哦。
Light on my feet, free for the taking.
4回合。
For real. Local wizard.
May the gods take you first. Best be on my way. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. What path lies before me?
啊，他跑回来，他跑回来了。看一下哦，这边有什么东西吗？有人被关在里面吗？哦，真的有人被关在里面了。对，只有一个守卫。把这灯射下来。
Sentenced to hang, last I knew.
Hells. Your task isn't pulling his punches. She's a blasted traitor. No two ways about it. One of those absolute cultists. Never saw it. If not over, through.
It's always the ones you least.
A prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight.
又被发现了。
Somehow the guard
傻眼。谁啊？顾问哎。
You're too late. It's over.
被关起来。
You don't get it. We lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to older Ravenguard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
对，还是要把他救出来啊。
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's...
飞龙岩要塞。
I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
想想哦。
So what? You're saying there could really be a dragon down there?
Hells if I know. Just saying that sometimes there's nothing stranger than truth.
Huh? I'm not paid to chat.
Stay on my good side.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Don't want to draw any attention. What to take? With haste. The news out to the foundry. What? Softer than a whisper. Breathe quiet, move with care.
应该是可以有办法不用打。哎呀，你打起来了，来不及啊！啊，想打他们的，我怕又伤那个杀了守卫的那个标签，那我不要杀，我开非致命攻击好了。
Damn, it's good to be alive. Hello. Shadow lag.
Tolerable. It shall be done.
知道我要干嘛吗？丢一颗火球进去，来吧。
Naked looking. Turn down the fire.
Oh, 宝贝，我干嘛打隐星啊？哇，真的，这个有时候眼瞎会看错哎。拍谁？我重来一下。
The news out to the foundry.
先把队友叫过来。
Someone's been rifling through the wrong pocket. You quickly clear things.
Me?
The thief's been emptying pockets around here. You
Gee.
might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand.
Wanna dance? Hey!
It appears you're rather
Still alive. So that's progress.
好，等这个家伙走掉。警告我什么？他干嘛？我走开啊！
Sergeant. Marching.
Your desire.
因为我人都在这吗？那我先走出来。我要等这士兵走掉啊。哦，我怕这开门。耶，好，他动了，他动了。你们动走2步是怎样？好啦，这距离应该是可以的啦。好，我来把人放出来。等一下，我差一点点。快！
I'll go this way.
装了吗？哦，好，我也装了 ，OK。退出回合。诶，我变成一个靠背啊，干！是因为门开着吗？变成一个白发正妹嘞！哦。
Can't even catch my breath.
Oh my word.
The lance board is set.
Put him up.
What should I do?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
没有发现，哎，这边还有一个人啊，奥特。啊，这个卡住我，好气，是。开吧。开好，是啊。
No choice but to keep going.
这边还是出发战斗了啊，好吧。啊，不管了，直接砍死他们了！嘿嗨，感谢 YIP 的订阅，谢谢。这个挡路的家伙，快给我滚出来！你有什么法术吗？寒冰锥、催眠、魔法飞弹。八旗，十字军披风， 16才能命中，17。给你个灵能武器玩玩。蛋。15。
Over there.
这样玩。
Push my luck again.
Tormentor.
看一下，十字军，附近盟友武器哦，1到4的光耀伤害，好。
Let's go.
哦，这好好玩。
Never a dull moment.
Ready.
啊，打错了，你们打到我的武器，啊！ 好，这个也顺便救出来好了。
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
不想出来。看到什么东西吗？暗啊，什么都没有。好，把东西捡一捡。 徐家的天才计划。来，其他牢房里面有什么东西？捡吧，这没捡到。 从原路返回。这可以变多久？外貌。
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
好。走这边。下去了。是。往下跳吗？会死掉。好，那我们上来这边。这边可以上去了。好，我们先不要走这边，我们往下走。我们看看下面是什么。下面有什么东西吗？可以跳吗？不行，跳不过去，那就往这边走。飞龙监狱的老鼠洞，哇，有那么多条可以去监狱哦！这监狱也太烂了吧？这船可以跳吗？不能。好，那我们上去吧。这也是就是一个秘密通道，到监狱的。 呀，戴尔怎么在后面？
venture forth. Is that blood? No, never mind. Moving in.
好，来走这边看看，看可以到哪里哈。 下那个项链，把那个项链拿出来。来自阿拉贝尔的信。 所以还是会再遇到的哦。瓦罗也走了。
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing. Shira hath devoted her body and soul.
慈爱神殿。
Find her at the open hand temple.
You feel a chuckle coming on. 没有人啊！哦，好多人。
Let us be resolved. Today we name Lord Enver Gortash as Archduke of Baldur's.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch. Aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service.
现在是伪装术，他也把我认出来了。
Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire.
夺心魔帝国。
If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
想哦。
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She might be anywhere. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
我不相信这种人，不能相信他。
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit.
契约。
I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
想想哦，先观察啊，只有加2，来，技能放一放。好，不。
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He
哦，
stands calmly,
进
confident.
来。
He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the
先结个盟，
I,
最后再背刺他。
swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised.
啊？
One among you is an imposter.
谁？谁被换了
I？ can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
想想哦，要怎么找到他？
Horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the
守卫
first
大公爵
Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
这一点，这一点看起来就不值得相信。想想，好啦，我们先保持沉默啊。
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
心会被激励。
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose.
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham.
You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away.
看看哦，哦，357哦。20就专访缴械啊，削弱一级，强弩专家，才华洋溢，陷入恐慌，高阶施法，魔法抗力，黑暗奉献，哦。先攻武，有，他没有信息错了。
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Finally, a leader with some.
要看一下地图。先近期找米佐拉，我们的暴躁朋友格塔勋对齐，这还有
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Traitors. Any who dare say. Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
The fucker.
Can't protect us. What then? The flaming fist stand ready.
有抗性。保险协议，我会自爆。
Uniquely qualified for the endeavor. Under Gortash.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone, and do not return.
And our heritage.
好，我们去。有急，米佐拉在这边等我们了。
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Poor thing. He's had a tough go, and you don't know the half of it.
You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
转移了，什么意思？
Rude. This is Gortash's game. I'm just an impartial observer.
Raven Guard's good as dead.
And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? My, aren't we eager? Let's meet Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
That should tell you something.
非同眼要塞，然后
It's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. Shunting you. I don't like it.
Hell's not this again.
前往下城区。
is resisting its orders.
下
Without all three stones to control it.
过去会不会任务又会变啊？那还是先不要过去好了。哦，好吧，不能过去。那我们回南翼。
Shortages,
把地图逛一逛哈。看一下商人卖什么。卖鱼的。卖鱼。的材料，我的炼金道具、药水那些都不够了。这什么？卖画。
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come.
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you? If you.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Candle.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that's anything.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you.
Oh. 炼金材料。
Pleasure doing it. Circus would be more open to traders.
显家。
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim. Bleeding notions.
Oh.
One more mark, then we can go.
这是吸血鬼。那这还没过，再一次。
The master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
也太惨了吧！吃了200年的老鼠。
Back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person. Hello, beautiful. I didn't see you there.
We were just discussing celebration being held in the palace.
就没有看出我现在是伪装术的外貌，所以他刚叫我什么美人呢？笑死。这个嘛，我通常是不会接受陌生人的邀请。好，那回头见。
Great. The palace looks out over the lower city. You won't be able to miss it.
Forgive us for not escorting you there, but my brother and I must attend to another matter first.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise. The master plans to expand his territory. Take Candlekeep. Maybe even Arm.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these You bumped your head recently. Didn't you spot 'em by the gate? It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do?
I don't mind it. Honestly.
But I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Just think.
Dar was right. This
Soon
was
you'll feel the
a
sun.
good idea.
Circus would be...
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Dumped a lot of them. Damn priests.
这机器人秀倒了。
This is front page material. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Boulder's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
假新闻啊！
We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognize my own work by the time they're done editing. At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Oh.
That'll make a great headline.
先把旁边逛一逛。察觉成功，察觉到什么？对啊。变傻子反思录。来到了柏德之门。史基。
shed
So
blood
we should do nothing.
tomorrow.
Just wait for the next wave.
They just lining up and taking their fair shares. We'd have had plenty for everyone.
先回营地一下。队友有一个被替换了，会是谁啊？先存一个档。这是要一个一个对话吗？
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar.
你是杰西拉吧？
Then ask.
跟你看，是狗吧？惊叹号可以对话啊。
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
沙尔的追随者可能会随时追踪我们。
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering. Will ought to know what happened with Missoura. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Missoura to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Missoura started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Missoura. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
好，那今天就开到这了哦，因为我明天要上班，早上要上班，所以我没办法玩太晚。谢谢啦，谢谢各位愿意来看我的台。那，下一次见了哦，拜拜。